Hello, cosmic beings. Welcome to Being Cosmic. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am so glad that each and every one of you are here. So, I do have my personal readings available in the community section of the channel page. So, if you are feeling called to check those out, definitely go do so. And also, thank you so much for all of your donations. I really do appreciate them and they help out the channel so much. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to take a step aside to let spirit pass through. What's the culprit need to hear today? Okay. Right. So the card that came out is the Witch Hunter. And what this card is symbolizing is danger, basically. There's a few there's only, I believe, two kind of warning cards in this deck, and this is one of them. So let's see. Um, Basically what it's saying is that there's someone in your personal orbit who wishes you harm. This could be a coworker attempting to sabotage your work, or a friend might be spreading gossip. Um, in some cases, it can be a sign of a curse or a hex. So I do want to acknowledge that. Only take that if it's confirmation. And just know if that is resonating for you. You are a sovereign being. You are way more powerful than you've been led on to believe in our society and, all of that. And so just know that if that is the case, you have full authority over your energy and you can absolutely remove whatever yuck has been placed on you or sent your way. And with that, if you just tap in and ask your guides, your ancestors, spirit, angels, whatever it is that you work with and that you resonate with, ask for the guidance and um the guidance on what is in your highest good to do about the situation. Sometimes acknowledging it and then just basically clearing and cleansing your energy and your space and doing a little bit of a protective practice of some sort. Sometimes that's all you need to do. And so just make sure that if this is resonating with you and this is confirmation, do your best not to get into the fear aspect of it or kind of that paranoid energy, because that is the energy that more of that type of stuff can reach you on. And so if you think about it in energetic terms, there's certain vibrations that we choose to get into that can either transcend these kinds of things or that can allow these kinds of things. And fear and paranoia is definitely along the vibration where the kind of stuff can hit a little bit harder and affect you even stronger. So that's just a little bit of, some information on how these kinds of things work. Um so with this, I was just guided to give you a little bit of extra confirmation on if you do suspect that this is what's going on. Some signs that are indicative of somebody sending you really nasty energy is if there's things happening in your environment that are startling you a lot. Let's say you're taking a walk and somebody turns the corner and honks and it startles you. Something of that nature that can be indicative of this. If you are in a flow state and you constantly are getting interrupted, that can be part of this. If you are in a state of just something is you're just in this weird state of like frustration that's not normally there, that can be signs that you're picking up this kind of energy. Now, as far as actual hexes and curses, That's a little beyond the scope of what I want to get into right here. There are certain things you can do that um, will let you know. Okay. So one thing I'm being guided to share this with you. So one thing you can do if you are suspecting that somebody actually sent you like black magic kind of stuff, what you can do is you can take a bowl of water and you take two matches and you drop the matches in this bowl of water. And if the matches touch, that can be indicative of a curse or a hex of some sort. If they stay separated in that bowl of water, then your energy is clear. So there's other things like that that you can do. Again, I just have to say this again. Do your best not to be in a fear or paranoid energy with it, because that's just going to allow it to affect you even more. So if you do find out that this is affecting you, um take take action on it. Clear your energy, remove and release it. There's different things you can say. One of them that's common, especially in more like religious groups, is "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." You can say something like that. You can use a smudge. You can use a selenite wand. This is one of mine that I wrapped some chakra crystals on there. But selenite wands are really, really good at removing any hooks or any yuck that are stuck in your energy. Very, very simple, easy. Selenite never needs to be cleansed, and it can also cleanse other crystals. Um, you can do cleansing baths with Epsom salt. You can do cleansing showers where you use a visualization tactic to where you see that the water is cleansing and clearing and purifying your energy, and any yuck is removed from you and swirls down the drain. And then with this, you also want to make sure that you are putting protective shields around you. And then again, you can use crystals to create crystal grids in your house. Um, I'll probably do some extra videos on crystals and how to use them in this way. So if you're interested in that, definitely let me know in the comments below. And I can also do other videos where I go into more of like the practices that you can do on a daily basis or weekly or monthly, basis that will help keep your energy clear and help prevent these kinds of things from reaching you. The other thing you can do is you can intend to transmute the energy, because when somebody is sending you that much nasty energy, and there's all sorts of things that people are getting great ideas about doing nowadays. We've got destiny swaps. It's stuff people have been doing for a long time with the internet. I've heard the term Google witch, which I think is kind of funny. But it's this, oh, if you want to increase your love life, you can, do this and take it from somebody else. You can, if you see somebody that has something that you want, you can take it from them by doing magic. And the thing is when somebody is sending you that much energy, you being a powerful creator being, a sovereign human being, you can actually put up the intention to transmute that energy. And so when that energy comes towards you, you're actually transmuting it and changing and alchemizing it and using all of that energy for your highest good. And then it can actually help launch you in your life in very positive, beneficial ways. And so that's another thing to just remember when these kinds of things are happening is you don't need to really sit in the fear of it. Being aware of it, understanding that it does go on, it is a thing, and then also claiming your sovereignty and doing things like this, it will actually, it sounds funny, but it can actually help benefit you. And you can actually use that energy to help progress you along your journey even faster and continue to stay in your, high vibe, so on and so forth. There's one more thing that was coming through. Give me just a minute. What else was coming through, Spirit? Um, Yeah, just clear ground. Oh, and then there's return to sender. And so you can do return to senders. I don't want to get into it fully on this video, But if that's resonating with you, definitely feel free to, look more into that and use your discernment. And I'll link I have a divinations, I think it was the divination do and don't video where I kind of talk a little bit about making sure that you're in the right space energetically before doing something like this. And that's definitely, I'll link it at the end of this one, if I remember, hopefully. um, but making sure that you are not doing certain things like a return to sender or something like that from a negative space. Do your best to get into an emotionally neutral space before doing something like that, because you're working with very powerful energies, and your intention behind it is what matters the most. So just, little side note. For others of you, if this is just, I say just, if this is a person who is giving you, yuck energy, they're gossiping, they're doing these kinds of things, still do the same thing. Clear and cleanse your energy, throw up protective shields. And then this is just a little bit of confirmation. If you are suspecting that there is a person in your orbit that is maybe, maybe doesn't have your best interest at heart, this would be the confirmation that your intuition is right on that one. And with that, just, take precautions. If it's a coworker that's attempting to sabotage your work, just stay on your P's and Q's. Make sure that you're doing your work, and you can put up protective barriers as well. Maybe get a protective talisman that you wear. You can get an evil eye. You can do, again, you can bring like crystals with you, set them on your desk, or you can even wear them like in your pocket, charge crystals and wear them in your pocket. And that will help to block and transmute that energy as well. If it's a friend or something that you're suspecting is gossiping, you can do kind of the same thing. There's lots of crystals that really do help with this. And there's all sorts of other things out there where you can protect your energy from it. And then this is just the confirmation that your intuition's right on who it is that you're thinking about, if you're thinking about a specific person. And with that, you're going to continue to get the intuitive nudges on how to handle the situation. So just keep allowing that confirmation, that, or confirmation, I mean confirmation too, but um keep allowing that guidance to come through. And you will be led in the direction of the best way to handle it for you. Okay. Okay. Well, with that, I don't feel like anything else wants to come out. So, um, stay in your high vibe. This is your confirmation that there's some yuck going on, and hopefully that this helps give you some different tools and ideas of what to what to do moving forward. So if this did help, let me know in the comments below. If you like this message, you can hit that like button. And if you would like to see more content from me, you can hit that subscribe button. It is free, it doesn't cost anything, and I will see you on the next message. Bye.